There are certain things we do in life that are motivated by urges and drives that may be difficult to explain. Mahirap maintindihan. Very often, we're not even aware of those urges ourselves. We just do what we do without thinking about why we're doing it. And we assume it's just a normal thing that one has to do. For example, I have a friend who always makes herself available to anyone who needs help. Now, I think that's a good thing. We all must be good neighbors, diba? Always ready to help people in need. My friend is just like that. She's always there for a friend who needs her. There's just one problem. She never seems to know her limits. She never seems to know when to say no. When someone asks for her help, even with things she clearly knows nothing about, even with things she definitely has no control over, she will still go out of her way and still try to help. Kahit alam niyang malaking kaabalahan na sa kanya yung pagtulong niya. At kahit na minsan, masama na nga loob niya na tumutulong. It helps to be aware of your motivation for doing what you do. This friend of mine feels driven to do people a favor. She feels compelled to help, even if helping is not in her best interest. But when I asked her once why she never says no, alam mo, hindi niya alam kung bakit hindi siya makatanggi. It seems like her motivations are, running deeper than what she is conscious of. They're probably sparked by something that she experienced as a child. Experts tell us that we are often driven by our inner voices. These are stories and messages that are running in our minds. Somehow, we've embraced these stories to be true. So, a small child with very busy parents who has to beg for the attention of her parents and tries to do whatever she can for her parents to give her some attention. This girl may have come to believe that she is not significant. She's not worthy of her parents' attention. And perhaps, to have some sense of significance, people like my friend feel compelled to extend help to anyone who asks. They cannot say no, because they may never ask for their help again. And if no one is asking for their help, they may think they're no longer of value to anyone. If you feel like this is the same story that runs in your head, you need to know that this story is a lie. It is not true. Because you are valuable. You are significant just as you are. You do not need to do favors just to feel important or significant, because you are valuable to Jesus. Jesus loves you just as you are. Jesus himself said in the Gospel according to Matthew, "Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? And not one of them will fall to the ground apart from your Father. But even the hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear not, therefore. You are of more value than many sparrows." You are not obliged to do anything to make you important or significant in the eyes of God. And because you are significant in the eyes of God, you do not have to draw your sense of importance from other people. You do not have to be driven to help. If you do help others, do it as an overflow of God's love for you. Help freely, with joy in your heart, and not under compulsion. As you learn to truly embrace the truth that you are significant in the eyes of God, faith matters too.